day, good people, another fine day in the year of the vibrant tooling day. Bravo, Dave, and Aluminum Cars. I actually need to push this corkboard just a little bit this way. There we go. Now it's off camera. And I am here for the
Danganronpa.
Hunger Games. Today we are back in tag team action. We have a new champion of champions, Campeon del Campeon in Kibo. If you didn't see last week, you should go and check it out. It was a fun little episode. Schrodinger's cat, Schrodinger's Pekka was a fun little twist on that episode. We love to see it. That being said, this is the last episode before Yi-Ball, which means things are about to get hectic when it comes to the heart situation. That being said, speaking of the heart situation, this episode is called, what? The theme of this episode is, you know, sometimes they say when your heart skips a beat. These are characters who I think would be dancing off beat. It's not just their heart skipping beats, it is them. At a party, at a junction, learning dance moves, I think these people are off tempo. Let's get into it. Let's start and let's talk about it as we go through. Sakura and Akane, the champions. I feel like of the three of them, Moko probably is the most likely one to be on tempo. As we continue, other side of Mijin, side Jack and Kyutaro, Wattpad, Yuri, and Toko, Racket Assault, Ryoma, and Panette, Wolfpack, Gonta, and Razor, Loaded Dice, Halara, who I don't believe is our Reaper gonna let you see them dance. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. And Kokichi, Winter is Coming, Juzo, and Monotaro. The future is now Tengen and Fubuki. Mocktails, Mixers, Aisa, Samugi, and Diona. Pimps Mafia, Fujiko, and Peko. Sin Cara, Great Gozu, and Gen, Override, Kibo, and Anefa. Non-aggression pack. I felt like, Chloe of the three of them very much is gonna be dancing, and she got it right. This I think is the most, maybe not the most questionable team, because I feel like Daisaku got a little something, and I feel like Mishima probably got a little something too, but I feel like they don't got a whole lot. Fighting females, I felt like the only one of these three actually. Well, maybe I take that back. I was gonna say the only one of these three that I believe is pumping dance moves is Kotoko, so I took her out, but like, honestly, I have to apologize to Mizuki. At the end of the game, she's always doing those dances, you know what I mean? And she's always dancing with like, you know what? Part of me just wants to be like, Tinko, you're going at it alone. I think that'd be the funniest thing, but I'm not gonna do that. Best-selling manga, Fumi, and now, Mizuki will just like, yeah, she's happy to be here instead. As told by Ginger Monster and Sarah, Kiss of Death, Sato and Castorus, missing us there. Detectives in Training, Shuichi, and Hear Me Out. I feel like Kako could learn to dance. That being said, under Ima's tutelage, I don't think it's no. No. Brave and the Bold, Barter, the Brave, and Yuta. Barless is asked to do the dancing, by the way. Hunger Gamer, Shihiro, and Futaba, the Delinquents, Mondo, and Takamaru. White-haired extremism, Nagito, and Veshness. Warm-blooded killers, Maki and Yugamu. Strength in numbers, Mitsurai and Tsubasa. Tsubasa's pretty much here because I feel like she would vomit. Tidal Wave, Hina, and Tio, commanding officers of Monokuma and Sea-Ray, and last but not least, No That's So Raven, Hajime and So, mainly for So, but I've seen Hajime, I've seen him pull that air guitar. I think that's one of his dance moves. He ain't got it. Those are our competitors for today, but before we get too deep into the episode, let's talk about Chaos. Because it really could be back to back. Is it gonna be? Let's find out together right here, right now. Will we have to add somebody to this episode? Or will Chaos... Okay, well, I guess we're getting another set of new champions. Oh. Whoop-de-doo! Chaos has indeed reigned. And with that, I suppose Natsumi is in. I need to switch profiles on the soundboard, and Chaos officially reigns. And we are now in for back-to-back championship episodes right before the halfway point, both hitting at about 25%, I believe, and it is the Kibo has the opportunity to become a double champion. That world exists right now, actually. That world very much exists. Will it happen? Let's find out. Make your picks first, second, and third. I will make mine as well. Who do I think is... I think I'm actually going to say sparring partners are going to retain. I think they're going to pull a powerhouse move, and I think they're going to somehow retain the championships. That's my pick out the gate. Last time... Did I ask you a question? I mean, I usually do. So let me check it out. Last time was not RNG. Last time was... last time was... Maybe I didn't ask a question. Certainly I did. Yes, I did. Rebel, who's the... I said, name me a rebel without a cause. I sure did. Non-Danganronpa, because I changed my answer. Now I'm picking Takamaru from 100 Line. That... I think that's appropriate, actually. Danganronpa, Mondo. Mondo makes sense. Dragon Force Zar, who says, targeting, I call targeting for Dragon Force Zar. You've not had fantastic times with picks. Katoko saying, title, here I come, is not in the episode this time, but I would say her partners could do her job. Could do a job for her. And lastly, opening, who's like, I thought I came back to this, but opening, answering last time's question and this one, it's the Pokemon and the legendaries I caught. Don't RNG too much, but Rebels Without a Cause. One, it was Alvin from Zillia 1. I don't even know what that is. I had no idea what that is. But for Danganronpa, I guess Azuru, I don't know. Those are your answers. This time, everyone give me a character. Everyone give me a character from a game that I'm not playing right now, or have not played. And I will rank all of them, and whoever is number one, depending on the game, I will play it. This year. I don't know if I'll finish it. This is a strong one. This is a weird one a crazy one that I'm putting out here. And here's the thing. I am not telling you how I'm ranking them. But in fairness, I am going to... Here. This is the treasure hunt edition of the Handy Dandy Notebook. I'm going to write it on the very last page of this notebook. Someone in the comments remind me that's where it is. Because I will forget. I'm gonna write down what I'm ranking them on right now. Okay. We'll see this next time. Good luck, everyone. Hey, you know what? I'll try and play whoever gets first place in my rankings. Whatever game that is, I'll try and play it in October. I will probably not finish it unless it's a short game. But I'll play it. Hey, you'll have a rare opportunity here. You don't know what I wrote down. And, just for fun, tell me in the comments what you think I wrote down. And pick first, second, and third. For first, I already told you I'm picking sparring partners. For second, I'm going to pick Mocktails, Mixers, Ice. And I'm going to pick Kibo and Override for the potential double championship. We don't have to dilly and dally. We can actually just start this thing. But let's get it on. Because the following matchup is for the Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Championships. And it all begins right now. Let's do it. As we start round 1, Shuichi immediately becomes a light bearer, and the horns, they doth sound. So horn bearers, if you would please, sound them horns. Thank you, horn bearers. All right. Without further ado, we will proceed. Shuichi begins glowing bright and becomes a light bearer. If he wins everyone he kills from this point forward, which is everyone he kills since this is the very first event in the game, will go to the finale with him. If he wins, good on him. Sato has found a Yi-Ball. Fubuki immediately steals it. Hina is the first person out, potentially. Gets lost, wanders off rather, never seen again. Kyutaro sizes his big old muscles. Gonta steals Fubuki's G-Ball, runs off with a Genocide Jack snaps. She's now frenzied. Hajime trips and falls in a really bad way, breaking his neck. Kokichi challenges Natsumi to a duel. Kokichi bites the dust. Toko seems unshaken by any of this. Futaba builds a rocket. Who's gonna take a trip in Futaba's rocket ship, flying through the skies? I guess she's kind of an Einstein, a little bit. More like a Gremlin Einstein, but we'll get there. So, once this should be over already, now steals Gonta G-Ball, runs off with it. Juzo finds a pillow, so sleepy. Sire knocks out Diona in a fist fight, puts a dust collar on her. Yugumu finds some moon shoes, and reliable for any broken ankles, by the way. Sarah steals Nao's G-Ball, runs off with it. How could you? The girlies. Razor finds some leather straps. Yeah, fair. That actually sounds about right. Tengen wonders about the future. Mizuki sobs quietly. Castorus traps Sire in a box and ships it to Brazil. Take me there too. Mondo finds a fishing rod. Now he can catch all the fish. Nagito steals Sarah's G-Ball, rather runs off with it. Takamaru has a strong sense of justice. Turns face. Peko finds a massive sack of apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. And Nefa spots something shiny in the distance. Panette finds a dapper suit and puts it on. It's rather fetching. Hifumi finds a bike. Gonna click that bike theme real quick for you, my boy. There you go. Shall we? We must. Chihiro's thinking of plans to get out of here. Ryoma is attacked by a pack of wolves, but feeds them as they relax by the campfire. Come the next morn, one seemed to have left the pack to aid Ryoma. Saki uses the title belt to hit Halara from behind, leaving them dazed rather. Tsubasa hopes she doesn't have to harm anybody. Monokuma finds Avi's climate change remote. What mayhem will they unleash upon the tributes? Kibo steals Nagito's Yi-Ball. The champion's got the Yi-Ball, runs off. Remember, Yi-Ball is next week, by the way, which will have a halftime thing, which is just before AV Mania, so hey, be there. Grey Gozu brings hacks Pekko's life points. Wait a minute. I knew that I would need this. Unfortunately, I knocked this whole thing down just before this episode started. But hacks Pekko's life points and steals a heart from them. Crazy work was, I think Pekko was at one heart. Last episode got a heart. Grey Gozu now steals that heart, which is crazy. Let me see. Gozu gets one from Pekko. As we go on, Daisaku just wants to be helpful again, and that's just round 1. Puts on a death collar on Mishima while he's sleeping. Batu the brave finds a boombox. Time to lift some sick beats. Here's the thing. Well, he skipped those beats. Halara comes back to their senses. Yuta finds Thursday Avi's left shoe. Fuiko was lost in thought. Next thing he knows, he's got a wish ring. Kako is sick and tired of playing nice. Turns heel. Oh no. Monotaro attacks Mizuki from behind, murders her. Tinko finds a hat rack. So many hats. Too many hats. Too many hats. Tio wonders if she's a building machine to make Yakiniku. Yugumu rather. Begs Maki for a job at Maki Donald's. Maki could use an extra fry cook. Hires them. Miss Mugi tries to kill Halara. Halara tries to bribe her. Samugi takes the money, then kills Halara anyway. Yuri draws a demon summoner circle on the ground, for fun. Akane and Sakura pose proudly with their titles. Mishima tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but it looks cool. Mitarai using the serious gas to knock out Razor and Mondo. Death collars on them. Vesnus finds my turtle. Pilot! I literally just gave Pilot a snack before this recording started, and it's now back in her tank. I put a video up. And I did this during the Trail series, or Saturday did this during the Trail series, actually. I edited that video for him, though. So I remember to put it in there. We'll talk about it in the Clear Day Loon, because it's time for one. Actually, it's the saddest of all moments, since it's a championship episode. 4. Hina, Hajime, Kokichi, Sirei, Sarah, Masaru, Mizuki, Halara. There's still 47 people left. Pilot has a new favorite pastime of, I have this new, like, she got like this fake purple plant in her tank. There were a series of like 5 days where I came back from work where she had moved the plant from the left side to the right side and then vice versa. And I was like, I don't even really know how exactly you're moving this plant. So one day when I was working remote, I was laying in bed. I think she thought I was still asleep, and I turned my head over because I could hear something going on in the tank. I was like, "What's going on in there?" And she was like, she like dug under the sand to get her shell underneath the plant, and then just started carrying it across the tank. And I was like, "So that's how you do it?" And I was like, you know what? That's pretty cool. Anywho, I might put that video there if I remember. I might split this recording so it'll help me remember, and we'll continue. Shall we? We must. As the next round begins, Panette mopes around uselessly. Nefa just found a laser gun. Now she can start making pew pew sounds before she realizes she can just pull the trigger and make those sounds for real. I feel like she could already, you know, do kind of, she probably could get a laser upgrade. Sakura. Anakane attacked Diona from behind, slaughtering her. Kuzu is cheering relentlessly. Tengen looks for someone dumb enough to believe him. Tsubasa's had enough. Tsubasa's now mad. You don't want to see Tsubasa when she's angry. The Archon Secret Vigil and Barter the Brave grant him a cryo vision. Kyutaro has found a table. Hooray! Hopefully nobody goes through it. Yeah, right. Fuyuko ponders how best to use his wish ring. Tsumugi tries to kill Monotaro, but Monotaro retaliates and kills her instead. Futaba straps Tinko to her rocket and sends it to the moon. She never comes back. Kako whispers, brings Shuichi in for a hug before whispering, "You mean nothing to me," then slams Shuichi to the ground and walks off alone. Ryoma craves multiple plushes of Barter the Brave without his permission. I'd buy 10. Barter the Brave is so mad. I'm sorry, Barter the Brave is so mad. But before he has a chance to react, the plushies sell like hotcakes. They're both rich. Cell feels so defeated after losing his teammate. He feels lonely. So is... Let him in. Now. The Archon see great potential in now and grant her an Animo vision. Razor doesn't really understand what's happening. Nagito challenges Monotaro and Gonta when anything goes pancake eating competition. Gonta murders both competitors, crazy, before eating a single pancake, crazier, and earning entry into the World Pancake Championship match. Craziest. Yuri now has a demon by her side. Takamaru fights for truth, honor, and a justice. Becomes Super Takamaru, Hifumi starving. He actually sniffs out a massive sack of pancakes. Yuta picks up whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. Peko wakes up from a good night's sleep to Akane eating every apple in her bag. Hilarious. And then she gets a table again. Has found a yeet ball. Gozu's got a flamethrower. Chihiro gets the power of Persona. I would also expect if this were like a Danganronpa 1 Persona crossover, this would be our map person or guide. Genocide Jack looks for her next victim. Daisaku walks into a very strange machine. His molecules got all rearranged. He's got ghost powers. Mitarai attempts to kill Natsumi, but Kitara intervenes just in time. Kitara had to kill Mitarai to protect Natsumi's life. Remember, they are still a group of 3, and they are all still in. Monotaro accepts a shadow as Monokuma accepts a shadow as Monokuma gains a power persona. Sato steals Kibo's yeet ball, runs off with it. Vestness, something inside of her drives her to fight for what she believes in. She's feeling heroic. Hey, people can change. Maki offers Monokuma a job as a drive-thru worker. Monokuma refuses, actually. Not many people refuse a Miss Maki, dude. Tio can't help her admire her own genius mind. Mondo casts his rod in the river, pulls out a moray eel. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's a moray. Juzo won't die like the others. Natsumi stalks Sakura, eyeing their title from the trees. It's already rain. Calm down, girl. Castorus is also a light bearer. So now we have 2 light bearers in play. One that is very familiar with death, or associated with death, and Makoto. Kibo accepts Shadows, Kibo gains a power persona, Toko steals Gen's Yeet Ball, runs off with it, and Yugumu jumps and stomps on Fubuki, Tsubasa, and Mondo, taking them all out. We jump down to 37, as Yugumu's still jumping up and down, and it's the saddest of all moments, 4. Diona, Samugi, Tenko, Mishima, Nagito, Monotaro, Mitarai, Fubuki, Tsubasa, Mondo. The show goes on. Shall we? I suppose we must. Let's proceed. Did Makoto get any kills? I don't think he did. I do not believe he did. Is he alive? Did he die in the first round? I think he might have. Did I just forget about him? I see no Makoto, so he might not be okay. But we got Castorus now. What could possibly go wrong? Right, she'll survive. She's not dead yet. Vestinus patrols it diligently, ready to defend those that she loves. Takamaru and Kako, the 2 mightiest competitors in the arena, do battle. Though Kako used underhanded tactics, the heart of Takamaru never gave up, and he was able to conquer the monster heel. Sure. Daisaku shoots blast energy from his hands at the Great Gozu. Gozu's, however, able to dodge those blows. He hits Y to reverse, and he narrowly escapes, and then uses his flamethrower, at least he really wants to. Peko calls back in the moment she took the Knight's Oath and valiantly dons her Knight's armor yet again. The Knight of the Sword. Tengen disappears for a while. He gets a wizard robe. Hajime jealous somewhere in his grave. I think he's dead. Ryoma seeks his pet wolf on Gonta. Gonta gets torn to shred by a wolf. Oh no! He was raised by them. Panette sizes her muscles. Mondo putrefies silently. Razor is still wearing those leather scraps. He's now a little sad that Gonta is gone. Shuichi tries to kill Tengen, but Tengen's wizard robe is carried him away with safety. Yugumu bakes a massive pile of fries. Alright, he's a fry cook, dude. Genocide Jack's frenzy actually dies down. Castorus tries to kill Peko, but Peko's knight armor diverts the blow. Monokuma says it's time for spooky season. It is almost time for spooky season. It's actually back to school season. And for those who are going back to school at this moment in time, I know colleges have just started in this area where we are. I know the high schools and all the like middle schools, elementary schools are about to start this Monday. So I feel like really the majority of, at least, I was gonna say the country, but majority of the world is probably going back to school around this point. So hey, good luck on your next school year. From me, now creates a sphere of air around Fuyiko and Daisaku, keeping it there long enough to suffocate them both within. Juzo gets cocky and dies from a stupid mistake. Great Gozu sets the table on fire. It's Kyutaro's table too, then slams through Kyutaro through that flaming table. Sato runs the Yeet Ball back for a big touchdown, touchdown. Natsumi jumps to a pile of leaves, and forces leaves are covering a pit, and Natsumi falls in and perishes. Tio finds a belt of Pokeballs. Oh no, Toko runs her Yeet Ball back to the cornucopia for a big touchdown, touchdown. This would be hype for Yeet Ball, 2 back-to-back touchdowns. So, beats Peko mercilessly with a sword, whispering let him in before delivering the final blow. Chihiro summons her persona, uses Sai, attacking Takamaru, leaving them dazed with a splitting headache. Anefa and Vestinus are in a costume contest. Anefa is a spooky clown, while Vestinus is a reaper, same as every year. Vestinus then slices Anefa with her scythe, same as every year, killing her all. Vestinus, that's robophobic. Gin, Genocide Jack, Tengen, Barter, the Brave, Panette, and Yugumu get into get together to carve jack-o'-lanterns rather. Futaba wasn't invited, and after revenge, she dons a pumpkin on her head and slaughters them all in the forest. Champions are doing pretty good. They're both still in after this mess for right now. Let me scroll down. Hifumi wonders who left pancakes in the arena in the first place. It was me, duh. I'm Mr. Pancake. Maki sips on some. It is almost apple cider season, dude. I'm so ready. August can't end fast enough. Sakura visits the pumpkin patch outside of Avi's wares and despairs, picked up a small pumpkin. Akane sets up her table for grabbing Great Gozu by the throat. Akane then chokeslams Great Gozu through the table. Yuta accepts her shadow as Yuta gains the power persona. Yuri twitches uncontrollably. Sarah's rotting. Kibo summons her persona, uses Garu, sudden gust of wind dazes now, and Futaba tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds. Awesome in the final 21. The 9 plus 10, that is so dangerous. She could very quickly take us close to saving Grace picks, as it's a real Sash of All Moments 4. Kako, Gonta, Fuihiko, Daisaku, Juzo, Kyutaro, oh my gosh, Natsumi, Pekko, Anafa, Gin, Genocide Jack, Tengen, Barter, the Brave, Panette, Yugamu, the Great Gozu. You know, for 19th season, I think it's pretty rare that I've, like, had a hiccup during, like, one of these, like, not like a hiccup isn't a mistake, like a legitimate, my body is hiccuping, during a Fallen Tribute. It's not a first, I don't think, but it's a rarity. Regardless, we're at our final 21. There's 11 more until you're saving Grace picks. We are not speed running this episode, but we're going a little quick. And it's still autumn, and there's a tank in play. Let's see how the next round goes. It doesn't go too fast because immediately that tank is stolen by Toko. Smart. The pile of flesh that used to be Tengen is writhing with maggots. Maki offers Kibo a job at Maki Donald's as a repairman. For the ice cream machine. Well, Kibo could use the extra cash and he accepts. Okay. The champion is now working as a repairman. Our country reported in Futaba, grant her a Hydro Vision. Castros kind of wanders off and gets lost, never seen again. There goes our other light bearer. Vestius can't wait to kill again. Yeah, that sounds about right. Kibo desperately tries to fix the ice cream machine. I can imagine. He was hired for this job and he has no idea how to do it. Ice cream spraying everywhere. Yuta summons her persona, uses Bufu, trapping Chihiro's feet in ice. Now puts a death claw on Shuichi while he's asleep. Tio. Yo, everyone's finding pancakes this day. It's that feels great. Ain't nobody missing a beat today. Monokuma summons their persona, uses Agi, scorching Ryoma's back. Dark energy swirls around Natsumi's body, reanimating their corpse. Natsumi is back as a ghost. Takamaru comes back to her senses. Okay. Fumi shoves pancake after pancake into his mouth. Sakura stares at her pumpkin, unable to get pumpkin pie off of her mind. Sato accepts her shadow as Sato gains a power persona. Razor gets an electro vision. Hey, the Archons did something right today. Yuri can't believe she summoned a demon, now has it working for her. Chihiro still trapped, screams for help, but nobody answers. Mission of Rats runs up to Ryoma, who embraces them wholeheartedly. Akane and Ryoma go costume shopping at Avi's Wares. And despairs, baby. And then Shuichi murders Toko in front of Yuri. Yuri rushes to help. Toko dies in her arms. That's all too late. So, stares deadpan into the camera. One eye, unlike the other. 2 more gone. 19 remain. And the person with the tank is now gone after the Sash of All Moments 4. Castorus. Toko. The beat dies down, and the end is nigh. Shall we? We must. Because there's we have to go. We cannot wait. 9 more interior saving Grace picks. Who's walking out as tag team champion? Both halves of the tag team champions are still in, but in Orteal especially, that is dangerous. It is so incredibly dangerous because you could go out in a single event. Your team could just be taken out by a single event. We'll see the next round. Does that happen? Oh, it does not. In fact, the likelihood of retention is far greater. As Natsumi is playing around with her incorporeal body. Remember, she is a ghost. Kibo just wants this to be over already. Akane gets together, everyone together rather, for a Thanksgiving feast. Akane is in charge of the turkey, which is bad. She's never cooked one, but she's eaten one. So she's like, how bad could it go? So, Shuichi, Razor, Maki, and Fumi all die from severe food poisoning. That's how bad it could go. Sakura and Monokuma both look to become the managers of Maki Donald's. Yuta, his persona levels up Bufu to Bufala, now kind of wanders off as well, gets lost, never seen again. Tio tosses out a Pokeball, out comes Roserade, who uses Petal Dance, tearing Vestius to shreds. As Takamaru gets a Geo Vision, I think that actually fits pretty well. Yuri blank expression seems unresponsive to what's going on. Ryoma has a nice day cooking with his rats. Little ratatouille moment. Futaba uses Hydra to playfully splash Chihiro. Chihiro is not amused. Can you imagine this? It's weird. And in my brain, I was like, oh, that's probably a real cute scene, and Chihiro's probably laughing about it. Chihiro's not amused. Sato's persona loves Afraid to Freyla, and Chihiro uses Mysterious Gas to knock out two champions, not both tag team champions though, Akane and Kibo. Death Colors on both of them, as we enter your top 12 with another set of competitors gone. It is a saddest of all moments. 4. So, Shuichi, Razor, Maki, Hifumi, now Veshness. We have had a lot of people get lost. I would like to point out that does really mean, hey, we could see some shenanigans where people just walk back in. And in a championship episode, that's high stress for retention. But now there is a 1 in 6 chance, because both halves of the tag team champions are still in, that we see a title retention, like I called. We'll see if it happens though, because we're not even in saving grace picks yet. We still got 2 more to lose until we get there. I have a feeling we're gonna lose more than 2 next round. Let's see, am I right? I'm certainly right. In fact, I can see 4 at first glance. Natsumi must be out of dinner. Futaba entraps Takamaru and Yuri in a bubble of water until they both drown. Natsumi, our agent of chaos, for the tag teams is still in. Tio finds a waffle, really. Sato summons her persona, uses Freyla, resulting in an explosion, leaves Sakura unmoving. Pilot Flesh that used to be Mitarai is putrefying silently, and Yuta summons her persona, uses Bufula, freezing Tio solid, which means at this point in time, we've gone down from 12 to 11 to 10 to 9 to 8 competitors left, 1 agent of chaos and 1 champion still in. Let's see how the rest of this round plays out, because it really could be over. Chihiro puts a death collar on Yuta while he's asleep. Maki is back as a ghost. Tsubasa's writhing with maggots. Akane searches for anyone who can get this collar off of them. Kibo's now a manager. He was like, you were a manager? No, it's me now. I'm the Maki now. And now I think we're just gonna chill. Nobody else dies. Which means you get proper saving grace picks. Ryoma's pet wolf licks his ear, and Futaba begs Maki for a job at Maki Donald's, the new Maki, who is a Maki Kuma. Maki Kuma could use an extra repairman and hires Futaba. A lot of people catching jobs right now, but let's see who catches a championship win with 8 competitors left. It's the saddest of all moments. The final one of the episode, potentially. 4. Takamaru, Yuri, Sakura, Tio. Well, are you ready? I have another idea for next week. I feel like I should write it down. Here. I'll write it down on the thing. Great. Awesome. I've written down the question that I have for next week, because I'm gonna forget in the next week. That being said, it's time for your saving grace picks. Do you wonder what I mean? Well, if you don't know, first of all, like and subscribe. And you know what? No, don't do your hype points yet. If you have some hype points to spare, hype it up, because I'll keep it a buck with you. Apparently, hype points are important. So I need to remind people to do them, because I think you get like 3,000 for free, and I think 1 is 1,000 or something. I don't exactly know how they work. But I think you get some for free. I'm pretty sure you get some for free every week. Let's see how this all plays out, though. 8 competitors left, including Monokuma, for the commanding officers. Can you imagine? We still have Kibo, who has a 1 in 8 chance of becoming a double champion, which is pretty exciting. If we scroll down, we got Maki, who's a ghost. She may be trying to get her restaurant back. As we continue onward and downward, we have Akane, who's got a bunch of KOs due to food poisoning, but she could retain the tag team champions. Sato, the scrappy sucker, has killed 1 champion. Will she go after the other? As we go on, are both members of Hunger Gamers actually alive? Yeah, Chihiro's trapped, but they are both alive. Hold on a minute. They got a 1 in 4 chance, 25% chance that one of them walks out as the winners. I think that's a little bit lessened, you know, by that trapped icon there. But hey, we could see an event in autumn where everyone goes and Chihiro's just alive, you know what I'm saying? Yuta still remains for the bold and the brave. Now, still hanging in there for best-selling manga. We could have a Yai Miko champion. No, actually now it's dead. The X blended in with her hair in my eyes. Natsumi could cause a chaos transferal for the other side of me. She's a ghost. Never mind, she could not, but she could possess somebody and cause a chaos transferal. Racket of Psalm are still in via Ryoma, and as we keep on going, I think that is everyone. So make your picks first, second, and third. I will make mine as well. We have our final 8. Hey, I picked the champions to retain, so I'm gonna stick it with it. I'm gonna pick Akane. Akane for first. For second, I'm gonna take Sato. I think Sato is gonna have a sneaky victory here. And for third, it would be remiss of me not to pick the champion, who I think I picked for third at the beginning. I'm gonna go for Kibo. Who did I pick for second at the beginning? Certainly all 3 of my save and grace picks are not in. That would be crazy. That would be wild. Or rather, not save and grace picks, my original picks. But I just remember 2 of them are, which is kind of impressive. Someone will see, someone will remind me. That being said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, so I think I did pretty good today. That's a rarity. But you know what is not a rarity? These 8 competitors and what they're fighting for. They all stand tall, 8 competitors, but 7 teams. 1 championship is on the line. Monokuma, Futaba and Chihiro, Ryoma, and Kibo. Akane, Yuta, Sato, and that it. I think that might be it. Tag team champions on the line. Who's gonna walk out as champion? We're gonna find out, as these 8 competitors all have the same strength, the same resolve, and perhaps even the same fate as that of a samurai woman. Let's get it going. Final 8. It could end next round. It's probably not. We now have a zombie in play. Natsumi plays around with her incorporeal body, passing through various things to pass the time. Kane remembers about Sakura sobs quietly. Tsubasa's back as a zombie. Chihiro is struggling in the trap and now bleeding out. Futaba may be in this all alone. Hajime is back as a ghost as well. Yuta finds a lovely bikini. Futaba used the power of Hydro to put Ryoma's campfire out. Says next time that'll be you. Ryoma's confused. Kibo offers Yuta jobs at Maki Donald's rather. He could use the cash and it actually accepts. Fair enough. Maki misses a dinner. Ryoma begs Maki for a job at Maki Donald's and works as a drive-thru worker. We are getting into a very special potential in-game category, where a person who is of Maki Donald's manager status has a bunch of people working for them. At least one from every category. We'll see. Ryoma's doing a pretty good job at the drive-thru. Sato finds a pillow, so sleepy. And we have another player in now. As Tsubasa is dangling those withered limbs around, Hajime playing around with his incorporeal body. Monokuma then offers Sato a job. Sato accepts as a cashier. She will not be working for very long. Maki misses being out of dinner. Akane prints out a bunch of invitations for her Halloween party. Sato takes $20 from the cash register and she doesn't survive to tell the tale. Natsumi, however, finds a corpse of Anefa. Corpse of the robot? I don't know. And possesses it. Natsumi is now in control of Anefa's body, giving up her own incorporeal body. Now we have a ghost possession from an agent of chaos. See how that goes. Futaba is being chased by Sato. Futaba used the power of Hydra to let the surface behind her, causing Sato to slip up, break her neck. Yuta then summons his persona Bufala, freezing Roma solid, and now he has the larger attack Mafu Budain. Kibo, his persona levels up Garu to Garula, and we are now at your final 7. We lost 2, but we had 1 possession. As Anefa's got that laser gun still, keep that in mind. Chihiro's bleeding out, keep that in mind. As we hit a terrible turnabout 4. Natsumi, Sato, Ryoma. 7 competitors, and we must keep going because it's still Samurai Woman. It is Samurai Woman. If she hands out the invitations to her Halloween party, that could go awry. That could go very badly, actually. That could go very, very badly. We will see how this plays out, though. Next round sees a ghost round, I believe. So we're gonna have to pay very close attention to who's still in. Futaba's got a shotgun. Tsubasa is still fiddling with her withered limbs. Monokuma's got his rocket launcher. Nefa's casting a rod in the river, pulls out a tank. Dr. Juice swirls on Panette's body. She's now back as a zombie. Yuta fills his bikini with gravel, uses an object to kill Futaba. Good luck solving that. Hajime plays around with his incorporeal body. Akane finds a massive sack of apples, and Apple Day keeps the doctor away, and Maki misses a bit out of dinner. She is gone. We have lost 4, 3 died during the in-between. That being, I believe, Kibo, I believe Chihiro, and somebody else. But not your champion or your Agent of Chaos possessing a Nefa. So something of that nature happened. I do want to keep in mind who those 3 people are, because I probably can figure out what that final, like, ghost event is. If we can clear that, then the simulator is free of ghost events. Let me see who died by what. Kibo? Oh no, I gotta put the dash in there if I'm searching for him. So you killed Kibo as a ghost. So it may be a ghost killing event. It might be the got spooked one. Or the blood out in the trap. But that one doesn't happen all too often. I'll have to see who that other 3rd person is. You guys probably already know in the comments. But we will end this right now as they hit a terrible turnabout for Futaba. The got spooked event could be broken. I could see that one being broken. I could see that one being broken. I'll check it out after this episode. We might have found the final ghost event. I was waiting for like a small instance like this, but we may have found it. Anywho, it is now your final 4. It is now officially Yuta, Akane, Nefa being possessed by Agent of Chaos Natsumi, and Monokuma. We have zombies, we have ghosts, but we more importantly have a golden crisis. A fate. Let me talk to you. Kibo does still have his partner in. That's a little bit crazy to me. Maki is a ghost. Hajime is a ghost. Panette is a zombie. Tsubasa is a zombie. Next round sees Maki kills a Nefa through ghastly means. However, Hajime has now possessed Kako. Kako is now possessed by Hajime. Keep that in mind. As Monokuma fires a rocket at Akane, who gets absolutely blown to bits, and outside of any shenanigans, it is indeed the end of the champions, and it is indeed a new champ alert. For now, because there's still a bunch of shenanigans that could happen. We will see. Because right now with your final 3, we do have another possession. Maki could possess somebody else. Tsubasa's still rotting away. Panette's body is rotted away entirely, so now we've lost a zombie. There's now 1 ghost? 1 zombie? Two ghosts. Genocide Jack is now back as a ghost as well. So it's Yuta. Wait, who is it now? Yuta, Monokuma, and Hajime possessing Kako? Okay, alright, well, first of all, it's a terrible turnabout for a Nefa, killed by Veshness, got spooked. Hajime, busy possessing a body. Akane, killed by Monokuma, rocket launcher. And Panette, killed by Futaba, rotted away. Well, now I don't think it's the got spooked event, because I think that's the same got spooked event that's here. I'll see who that 3rd character is that died, but I digress. We must go on, because it is your final 3. It is still technically a crisis of fate, and I want to point out, it could go anybody's way, because there is certainly 2 ghosts in play. Right now, Monokuma and Yuta are the alive ones. Hajime is possessing Kako. So we could have a dual championship situation. Next round sees. Somebody's dead. And it looks like Yuta. Tsubasa grabs Monokuma's. Oh my gosh. Tentatively. I need to play this. Because I currently see Monokuma and Yuta gone. But we'll see how this goes. Tentatively. Kako has won this game. But we'll see how it plays out. Tsubasa grabs Monokuma's arm, bites it, turning Monokuma into a zombie. Maki, playing around with her incorporeal body. Kako begs Maki for a job at McDonald's. Yuta could use the extra cash here and hires them. Shuichi is writhing with maggots. Monokuma is dangling his withered limbs around. Ryoma's back as a ghost. Jack misses being out of dinner. I think that's it, because that was the only other ghost. And now Kako, the detective, has been hot on Yuta's trail for days now. Yuta thinks he's gotten away. But Kako has deduced his location, delivered the final blow, and has led her team and Hajime's team to championship gold. That is the end of our episode. Chaotic as it were. It is one final terrible turnabout for Yuta. It is Yuta. He is gone. That is rest in peace to him. He had a great game. But I'll tell you what. No, I don't think any of the people walked back either. So good for people who people who were around. But that oh hey, the final team. All right. That being said, we got winners and new. No, and new. No, and new. That's the one. Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Co-Champions. Kako had died earlier, but possessed by the one and only Hajime from No, That's So Raven. From the dead brings himself official and so to gold. But the Husk of Kako carries a championship as well. And for herself, for Yuma, and for Shuichi, they are also campeons. Which means in total, you're winners. And new Danganronpa Hunger Games co-champions, Detectives in Training. And No, That's So Raven. Congratulations to them. It is a glorious time. Hajime, So, official, campeons. Kako, Yuma, Shuichi, campeons. Two of the three, that's incorrect. I almost called Kibo a survivor, which is almost kind of true. But he is a champion too. We got a lot of champions out of this episode, but I'll tell you what, it was so close in the sense that both the Agent of Chaos and a possessing Agent of Chaos and a tag team champion were both in the final, like, 5, I think, or the final 6, something like that. Crazy work, a crazy time to be alive. However, there is but one truth, and it's new co-champions. Futaba had 10 kills. My gosh. Akane was 7, Yuta with 3, everyone else with 3 or less, which is kind of crazy. This will give a lot of people bonus hearts, and I think probably a lot of people a 4th heart and from this set of victors here. Because their whole teams all get +1 heart. Hajime, who I think was low, we can actually peek. So Hajime was at 1, so he definitely needed it. So was at 2, he'll take it, and Fisher will actually go up to 4. So good for him, good for them. And Who else? What am I looking for? Right. The other champions. I was like, what am I doing here? Who else got hearts? Clearly our other champions. You love to see them. Hello? Yeah, I was like, I kept double clicking on this thing. And it simply would not let me. Clear this out. Who else is in the top 3, by the way? I think technically Yuta. Yeah, Yuta and Monokuma. Monokuma, I don't think lost any anything. Well, first of all, due to tactics and training. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure they're all at 3. They're all going to 4. Good for them. They have a strong latch there. So Yuta needed that. He was at 1. Yuta was chilling at 1. He gets to go up to 2. And Monokuma was at 2. He'll go up to 3. Good. Good for them. That being said, we do have a lot of people who are dead. And let's not forget, last place was... We'll find out together. Hina. So her whole team is having a bad time. Which I think is, Hina. Hello? Oh, right. Hina is... I should have just typed in AOI. They were all okay, but now they're all losing a heart. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. We're gonna have a lot of other people lose hearts. We'll see if that brings anybody down to 0. That's a future me problem, though. A now me problem is saying congratulations to the new champions of Campeons. Our tag team Campeons. Congratulations once again to them. It is, I believe, the last Inferno before AV Mania. I believe that's correct. That sounds right. And as such, it will be a big night. Flair will continue to try to fill the void. The Yakuza and the Luchadors are all under one roof. A lot of people in action. We will also be deciding who goes on to Mania for the Fight Forever Championship. Kyutaro's Fight Forever Championship, by the way. Keep that in mind. His Fight Forever Championship. Not March's. Well, someone could beat March today. That being said, I've seen March compete. She scares me. Since she got injured, she's been very scary. Last chance qualifier, I believe, for the men's ladder matches tonight. And we will continue on and see how the rest of this night goes on. I am very excited to bring it to you. Until then, though, I'm taking off to the flight crew and be prepared for Inferno tonight, because the road to AV Mania is growing narrower and narrower. We are almost there. Get excited for it. Anything else? Hey, don't forget to answer the question of the day. That's a lot of power that you could have. A whole lot of power. That being said, yeah, goodbye. Toodaloo flight crew, as always. Thank you for watching and enjoy Inferno tonight.